Hey there, I am Marina Orms, the founder of Astrology Heals at astrologyheals.com. And today I wanted to talk to you about one of the really important archetypes in astrology. And we've been talking from time to time about some of the different planets. And today I want to talk about the sun and what the sun represents in astrology. One of the reasons it's a good time to talk about it is because we're heading into Leo season. The sun's going to go into Leo, and sun is the ruler of Leo. The sun is also very important to us in our charts. It's usually one of the very first things that we learn about ourselves astrologically is our sun sign. And that just means the sign of the zodiac that the sun was in at the time you were born. Of course, the sun rises and sets every day. It also moves through this wheel that we call the zodiac, which is basically just the sky from our perspective here on Earth, what we see when we look up, or of course, if we're on the other side of the Earth, we would see it, we would be looking up as well, but it would be opposite of where we are now, if that makes sense. Okay, so the sun is the center of the solar system, and all of the planets, of course, either orbit the sun, or in the case of the moon, it orbits the Earth. But it's the center. The sun is the radiant body. It's a star. It shines, and the sun in our charts represents that part of us that needs to shine, that needs to express ourselves, that needs to radiate the essence or the truth of who we are. And so it's how we express ourselves in this lifetime. It is not, in fact, the source or the essence or where that light is coming from. Those are some of the deeper parts of ourselves, that spirit and soul, and there are some other planets that relate more to those parts of ourselves. But the sun is kind of like our identity in this lifetime. It's how the world sees us. It's how we express ourselves. It's how we learn how to be ourselves. So it's our style. And the sun, of course, is shiny, and Leo is a shiny sign, and the sun is about how we express ourselves. So what does that look like? What is your style? What is your personality? What is your mode of operating in the world? And that is one of the reasons why the sun sign is one of the first things we learn about ourselves astrologically, is because it's easy to make sense of it. It's big, it's shiny, it's obvious, it's conscious, it's rational, it makes sense. And so we can talk about one another and our sun signs from the perspective of like what we, how we show up in the world, how we are, what is our style, what is our sort of personality. Although there are many different components to that and different ways in our charts that can influence that. But of course, we're always talking about at Astrology Heals, what are the soul lessons? And so the sun in our charts represents how our souls are learning to shine, to be ourselves, to express our truths. It is the process through which we discover what it means to put ourselves forward into the world, to share, to express our truth and our persona. So whatever sun sign you are, there is that is the way that you are learning how to be yourself. If you're a Cancer sun, you're learning how to be yourself through accessing your feelings and your natural sensitivity. If you are a Capricorn sun, you are learning how to express your truth through discovering order and working with order in the world and creating foundations and systems and structure. If you are a Taurus sun, I'm not going to go through all of them, but here's just a couple of examples. If you're a Taurus sun, you are learning about how to be yourself and express yourself in the world through your relationship with objects and the material world and the physical world and the rhythms of life and nature. So here are some of the ways that we are learning how to be ourselves through expressing our sun and optimizing that. And of course, with everything, we can, there's a lower vibration and a higher vibration, and our souls are learning how to express the higher vibration. So, so instead of getting bogged down in what is the lower expression of something for your sign, like with Cancer, that might be feeling so sensitive that you can't function. And then the higher vibration would be working with your feelings in a really natural way that contributes to the greater community through your capacity to be sensitive and to be honest with your feelings. So that's just an example. All right. Thank you so much for watching today. Check me out at astrologyheals.com. I have 2 books that I've written there with tons of information. There is a natal report available for purchase on my website that can tell you your all the signs that what sign each of your planets is in, and what the soul lessons are for that planet and the sign that it's in for you. So it gives you that really personal take on how to work with these soul lessons. That's our Astrology Heals Natal Report. Also, just tons more information there. So go check it out. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.